Welcome to the Mint Miser channel. My name is Alan, and today we'll be talking about a few dime errors. One of these is a transitional error, and they're always fun to look for if you're a collector or just looking to find a valuable treasure in your pocket change. This is a cool looking error coin. It's almost as if President Roosevelt is sliding off the coin and looking back at his lifeless planchet. This is what's called an off-center strike. The planchet was struck without it being loaded properly. The strike is so off-center, you can't even see the mintage date. This dime was graded mint state 65 on a scale from 1 to 70 by NGC, and it sold at Heritage Auctions for $99. What do you think of this 1946 San Francisco minted dime? Do you think it's a clip planchet? How about post-mint damage, or PMD? Most collectors know enough to rule out a clip planchet. I imagine many of them would go to post-mint damage, but this is neither. It's a legitimate mint error. This dime was minted on a defective planchet. This dime was submitted to NGC for grading and came back mint state 64 FT. The FT stands for full torch and refers to the clear and distinct separation of the two sets of bands. PCGS has a similar designation known as FB for full bands. This dime sold at auction for $149. There are many ways mint errors can occur. Double strikes, cap dies, double dies, and the list goes on. Sometimes an error can be as simple as a piece of cloth coming between a planchet and a die when it's struck. This is a struck-through error. You can't see the date because of the error, but we do know that this dime was struck on a 90% silver planchet. This dime error was graded by NGC and received a full torch designation. This Roosevelt dime sold at auction for $666. Here's a 2018 Philadelphia minted Roosevelt dime error. This coin was graded mint state 60, 10 grades away from a perfect 70. This looks like it's just a dirty dime, but the dime was actually minted on an unknown foreign planchet that's made of 98% iron and weighs in at 1.5 grams. This dime sold at auction for over $2,100. This 1965 Roosevelt dime was minted in Philadelphia. It graded mint state 62. Now, a MS62 1965 dime is worth about $5. $8 with full bands. This dime sold for over $14,000, and here's why. 1965 is what's called a transition year for dimes and quarters. 1964 dimes were made on a 90% silver planchet. 1965 was the first year the mint stopped using silver planchets and began using planchets made of copper and nickel for business strike dimes and quarters. The 1965 planchets are supposed to weigh 2.27 grams. This 1965 dime weighs 2.5 grams. That doesn't seem like much of a difference, but it's the difference between a copper nickel planchet and a silver planchet. The melt value of this silver dime may only be about $1.75, but the value of this coin error comes from the fact that it's a transitional error. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.